What's good, gang? You know who it is. Transition representing Gap 2 Trends. And I know, man, it's been a minute since your boy done hit y'all over the head with one of these videos. But, hey, man, I've been busy, bro. Life happens, so, you know. But your boy trying to get back on it, man. So I got a crazy one for y'all today, bro. I don't even know how to just describe this. This is just nuts. But the one we reacted to today comes from the Weird History channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop their link. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe over there. And we invoking our fair use on this one. You feel me? Yeah, because we reacting, baby. So, man, without further ado, I ain't even going to get too deep into this. I'm going to just let y'all, let's get into it.
Georgia Tann kidnapped and then sold an estimated 5,000 babies between 1924 and 1950. 5,000. This is certainly beyond shocking and unsettling to hear, but how she got away with it, and how she got away with it for so long, only adds to the terrifying nature of this truly staggering story, which is actually hard to believe is 100% true. Tann pulled off her brazen scheme through operating the Tennessee Children's Home Society, a society which, on the surface, was doing the Lord's work, finding homes for orphaned children. In reality, it worked as a cover for Tann to funnel children into her care, only for her to turn around and sell them on the black market for extreme profit. In the nearly 30 years Tann and the society were in operation, she managed to kidnap and sell an estimated 5,000 babies. These weren't orphaned children placed under her care. They were stolen right from under their parents' noses. How? How could anyone get away with kidnapping and selling children for nearly 30 years right here in America? She did it with help from friends in high places. She took children who came from poor families, for the simple reason that poor families at the time didn't have the necessary resources to search for one of their children should they go missing. If families did file a report, Georgia Tann would have it handled by her close friend E.H. Crump, a powerful tycoon and the so-called boss of Memphis. Crump would make sure the reports of missing children were ignored. She also had an elaborate system for taking newborn babies from hospitals and mental wards, bribing doctors and nurses to help protect the children, and then tell their unsuspecting parents that their baby was stillborn. Tann would take off with the baby, with the child's parents believing their newborn to be deceased. She even had a system for snatching children right off the street. She took children from churches or daycare centers while they played with their friends. They'd end up in the arms of a uniformed social worker under Tann's employ, and they'd never be seen by their birth parents again. Once the children were under her care, and their parents were none the wiser, Tann would wipe their identities and sell them to couples looking to adopt, leaving them completely in the dark about where the child came from by falsifying or destroying their documents.
Pause.
Tann pocketed
Look at this lady, man. Like, look at this chick. She just looks like a normal old lady. You know, I don't know if I believe in demons and, you know what I'm saying, bad spirits or whatnot. But if they do exist, they come in all shapes and sizes, bro, because this lady is definitely some type of demon. Like, what? Let's finish it.
millions of dollars selling children to out-of-state couples, charging a $5,000 premium on out-of-state adoptions. Almost 90% of her sales, which in this context, sales is a truly disgusting word, went to wealthy couples in New York and Los Angeles who could afford the steep pricing of Tann's services, including actress Joan Crawford, who adopted her twin daughters from Tann. It should be noted none of the adoptive parents had any chance to suspect what they were doing was wrong. On its face, Tann's operation was a legitimate adoption agency. Of course, simply adopting a baby and then never having questions about where that child came from isn't possible. But if the adoptive parents ever questioned Tann about issues that arose, things like missing birth certificates or clearly falsified medical histories, Tann had an answer. If the new parents ever had any suspicion that anything fishy was going on, Tann would threaten them with legal action through one of her major accomplices, family court judge Camille Kelly. Judge Kelly used her position of power to sanction Tann's activities and threaten the adoptive parents with taking away their adoptive children if they continued to make a fuss or ask questions. They would also be threatened with being roped into whatever legal ramifications Tann may or may not have faced. I mean, they did use her services, so technically they were involved in an illegal enterprise themselves. And here was a judge telling them they were complicit. Needless to say, this blackmail coming from the US judicial system itself made a lot of folks go quiet. Tan was so powerful and wealthy, so highly regarded as a steward of ridding adoption of its negative stigma at the time, and so well connected. No accusations or rumblings of misconduct ever stuck. The story is so insane that it's hard to even frame it or tell it in a way that makes any sense whatsoever, but it's completely real. It happened, and it affected thousands of lives right here in America. To make it even more insane and unbelievable, one of those children that Tan and her agency kidnapped and sold to unsuspecting adoptive parents was professional wrestling legend, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And in the end, Tan and Judge Kelly and E.H. Crump and everyone else who knew it was truly going on at the Tennessee Children's Home Society got away with it. None of them ever faced charges. Tan died of cancer at 59. Judge Kelly and E.H. Crump both died shortly thereafter in 1954 and 1955 respectively. None of the children they kidnapped were ever returned to their biological parents.
Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more of history's weirdness that you won't.
Yo, bro. That's nutty. Like, to think that they did that for over 30 years and got away with the shit, y'all. Like, even my Nature Boy Rick, nigga. Bruh. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to think about that. Like, how do you... Like, there has to be a hell, right? Like, you can't just get away with something like that and not suffer any consequences for it, can you? I really don't know what to think. And then to think about the whole network she had of people helping her. Talk about high friends in low places. Or low friends in high places. Man, she had a judge on her side, y'all. Like, you heard him. If anything would have ever pop up about, you know, missing medical records or falsified birth certificates or something, she would have a literal judge threaten you with litigation. Like, bruh. And how much was she bribing these doctors and nurses to help her steal these babies? Like, how cheap are your morals? You know, I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around this whole thing, y'all, because I can't fathom. We always hear horror stories about the adoption world and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Adoption homes and group homes. I met some kids that come from those environments, and they'll tell you firsthand, bro, that is not what's up. Like, they come from some traumatizing shit. And stuff like that, when you see stuff like that, it makes you wonder, like, just how rampant is that stuff? How often is that going on? You know what I'm saying? Heavy, bro. Freaking heavy. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. I know I've been inconsistent with these things, so we're going to try to get back on track with it. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, man. It helps me out. You feel me? Share with a friend, do all that. You know, I ain't going to give you the whole spiel. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you mess with me, you mess with me. If you don't, it's all good. You feel me? You just watch for free anyway. You just keep vibing. You're going to start fucking with your boy. But, yeah, man, until next time, I guess. We like I said, we're going to try to be more consistent with these, man. Give me 30 days. You feel me? I'm going to try to do one video for 30 days straight, at least. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to conquer that. Try to get on this consistency thing. But, till next time, gang, you know who it is. It's Transition representing Gap 2 Trends. And we out.